Measurement and problem solving. Chapter 2 is a really important chapter for this class because it's a lot of foundation about numbers. Measuring global temperatures. So there's a lot of concern about global warming, and when we sit here in this overheated classroom, we think, maybe the planet is heating up, right? It sure seems like it right here. If we measure average global temperatures, they have risen by 0.6 degrees Celsius in the last century, in the last 100 years. This graph here is, we see that it's going up and down, but overall there's a trend. And depending on how you show the graph, that can look pretty ominous. Oh man, it's going up, it's going way up. Yeah, well, the average has gone up less than 1 degree. When scientists report temperatures, they report the uncertainty in the last digit. And so when a scientist says 0.6 degrees Celsius, the last digit is 6, we mean there could be a little variation in the 6. 6 plus or minus 0.1. So what is 0.6 plus 0.1? 0.7. And what is 0.6 minus 0.1? 0.5. So what we're saying is between 0.5 and 0.7 degrees is what the change has been. Okay? So you're going to see this, especially in lab, plus or minus. We mean, okay, this is our best estimate of the number, but it might be higher by this much or lower by that same amount. And we record our values very carefully so that other people who are reading them know how precisely we recorded the value. So it could be between 0.5 to 0.7, but it's not as much as 1. That's outside the uncertainty of that measurement. And you can't say that, well, the change is 0.67, well, actually it wouldn't be 7, but 6149352 degrees Celsius. Well, that implies that we know that average change out to this point and that there's uncertainty out there. These are average global temperatures. Thermometers have errors. We're taking these at different places all over this huge globe and averaging them. These are not very tight numbers. So saying something like this, which might be what the calculator would give you after you do all the math, that is ridiculous because that implies a very tiny amount of uncertainty, when really what it is this 0.6, give or take 1/10 of a degree.